Testing, testing. We should be good to go in just a moment. I think the camera always has a second of delay when it catches up. Who knows? Fingers crossed that it just starts working. There we go. Camera time. How's everybody doing today? Welcome Lapis. Welcome Geo. Welcome Mercenary. How's it going today? Hopefully your Monday has been going fantastic. My Monday has been all right. Busy day. Busy day at work, busy day just doing stuff. I've been moving about a lot today, so I'm glad to be home. I'm glad to start eating some good food, and let's see what we're gonna do today. So, if you guys couldn't tell, the thumbnail today is a reference to the password game that we played on Friday, because stupid Paul kept dying on me for whatever God knows what reason, right? And so we are going to be cooking up some chicken today as our ultimate revenge against Paul. LB real? Yes, LB is real. I broke my hands playing Funky Friday for 2 hours straight. You proud? I wouldn't. Are your hands actually broken? That sounds awful. Hopefully you get some rest for your hands. Rest says not good on my hand. Oh, sorry to hear that. That's not fun at all. Hand reveal? Yeah, I did hand reveal at 200 subscribers. We are well beyond that, I think, at this point. I finished an essay for my summer assignment today. Let's go. That's awesome. So that's what I did today. Well, to be fair, I mean, I'm glad it's out of the way, but that doesn't sound that fun, honestly. But that means the rest of your summer is going to be pretty great, I'd say. We hate Paul. I do indeed hate Paul. He makes my life hard. I went numb for a few minutes, and I continued playing for another hour. Jeez. Yeah, Gio, you gotta take a break. You gotta take a break. Anyways, I was saying, I've been up and about. I had to wake up really early today because today, out of all days, I had an appointment at, the universally hated institution called the DMV, otherwise known as the Division of Motor Vehicles. I had to visit the DMV early this morning, like before work, and it wasn't bad because I walked in because I had an appointment, right? So I didn't have to wait at all, but all of the all of the people in there were super angry. Everybody was really rude. I feel like this is the universal DMV experience because I've never been to the DMV where I've had a pleasant, great time. It's not a walk in the park going to the DMV. Clearly they're understaffed and also underpaid, so they don't care about you at all. Lapis says, I used to play Funky Friday so much back in 2021. I'm not even sure, what is Funky Friday? For some reason, when I read Funky Friday, I think of Friday Night Funkin'. That rhythm game on Newgrounds. I played that, but I'm not sure if I'm too familiar with Funky Friday though. Yeah, I went to the DMV, the Roblox version of Friday Night Funkin'. Oh, I had no idea. Well, makes sense why it makes me think of that. The name is very apt, pretty accurate then. But yeah, I went to the DMV today because I wanted to go and get my motorcycles permit because I don't want a motorcycle per se, But I personally would love to have a little scooter, a little scoot that goes a little faster than 50 cc's. And so if you want a moped or a scooter like above 50 cc's, you need an actual motorcyclist license or permit. So I got my permit in today. I'm happy to report I passed the permit test. Like, there's an actual test here to get your motorcycle's permit, which allows you to ride a motorcycle or anything above 50 cc's. But I don't know why. I thought it would be like a cakewalk. I just walk in and get my like permit, but no, they tested me and I had no idea. So I rolled up to the DMV thinking it'd be easy. I'd get in and out in no time. And then they're like, all right, you're here for your permit. Put your head up against this thing and read me what those signs are. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? I have to identify signs? I didn't study for this. How am I supposed to know? Like, it was rough. I was like, is that one I know. That one's a stop sign. That one, is that a railroad crossing? I'm not really sure. And the other person's like, yep, that's a railroad crossing. Next, do the next one. I'm like, oh shoot, this one, I don't know. It was like the shape of a pentagon. It was like yellow. And like the worst part about it is like, they only give you the shape of the like the road sign. They don't show you like what's written on it or like the drawing that's on it. So I just have to identify what this yellow pentagon looking shape is. It's like a rectangle with like a triangle on top. It's like not exactly a pentagon. It's like a house shape, right? And I'm sitting there like, I don't know what this is. Is this like a slow down? And then and the lady's like, try again. You got one more try. I'm like, well, one more try? I've been here for like 5 minutes. You're gonna push me out the door? And so I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm sweating, right? I'm like, and she's, I start, reaching into my pocket because I'm nervous. Like not because I'm trying to take out my phone or anything. And the lady's like, hey, don't you dare go for that phone. I'm like, oh shit, I was so screwed. And so I just, I took a leap of faith. I just made a random ass guess. And I was like, okay, this is school zone. And they're like, all right, sure, yep, school zone. I'm like, oh, thank God. I was like, I lucked my way into passing my motorcyclist permit test. Skill issue, hey, it's a knowledge issue. LB swears on stream reel, not often. I try not to swear often. But at the moment that I went in to take the surprise test was just, it was very nerve-wracking. Like there's no other word to describe it than to start swearing. That's the situation here, right? Yeah. So they conclude like the road sign test. They're like, okay, fine, you pass. I'm like, okay, thank you. And they're like, all right, now we're gonna test your vision. I'm like, test my vision? What are you talking about? I can see, like I got here. Like I drove to the DMV myself, and like, oh, we just have to retest your vision. I'm like, okay, fine. Retest my vision. And they pull out that stupid like board that they have at the eye doctor where you have to like read the top row and then read the second to top row. You go down the list, and as you go down from the top, the letters get bigger and bigger. I'm like, why am I getting an eye exam at the DMV? Since when were you guys issuing like prescription lenses or anything, right? Like, why am I taking an eye test here? Like, I guess, like I can clearly see I got here on my own 2 feet, so I don't know. I could go on about that. I was shocked. They pulled out the board with or the poster with the letters. I'm like, oh God, they're gonna make me read this. But at the very least, they didn't do that thing where like you have to cover your eye at the eye doctor. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but like they'll be like, cover your right eye and then read the top row. And the top row is always like way too freaking small. It's like you're trying to decipher like between a C and an O. I'm like, how am I supposed to tell? Like they blend in together. It might as well be an O at this point. Everything is an O. Like I have no idea. Like my vision's not that good, right? But I can see. I got here. So that was the first part, right? So I come in for my permit test. They jump scare me with the sign test, and then they jump scare me with an eye exam, and then they tell me that there's actually a written portion. So I have to go down to like the end of the hall and like hop onto like this little touchscreen computer, and like, here you're gonna take a quiz, right? You have 25 questions, and you need to get like, you can only miss 6. So I need 19 right to pass. And I'm taking this exam and I'm sweating because I know nothing about motorcycles. This is a motorcycles permit exam. Here's the reasoning, right? There's a reason why I know nothing about motorcycles. I just want a little scooter. I just want to twist the throttle and I want to go. But they're like, all right, question 1. On a motorcycle, where is the clutch and the gear shifter usually located? I'm like, I don't know. I've never ridden a motorcycle. I'm here so I can learn, right? But I'm stumbling my way through it. They ask you like these weird, like, I guess they're not weird questions, but like they seem irrelevant for a motorcycles exam. Like they're like, how many hours does it take for alcohol to leave your system? I'm like, does this make me drive better? I'm not a chronic alcoholic. I'm not gonna drink and drive, let alone drink and drive on like a little motorcycle or scooter. But yeah, so I'm stumbling through this exam. Our boy just wants to scoot. Hey Faye, how's it going? I'm just trying to get my motorcycle's permit. That's all it is. Like it can't be that hard. Like getting ambushed a third time really shocked me. I'm like, I thought this was gonna be like a 10-minute like trip to the DMV. It turned into like an hour because they jump scared me with all these little exams. Writes down the answer at this point. Clutch this pants crap. Hey Cryo, how's it going? But yeah, thankfully, the entire like DMV like motorcycles permit like test on the screen on the computer was touch screen and a multiple choice. So I'm just sitting there tapping, right? And there's like they're answering these very specific questions that like I wouldn't know the answer to. They're like, if you have to stop suddenly in a turn, because like, you know, when you're riding a bike, you have to lean to turn a little bit. They're like, how do you do it? Do you full stop? Do you decelerate and lean in? Do you decelerate and lean away? Do you speed up and lean? Like all these little permutations. I'm like, I'm sitting there like trying to calculate in my head, okay, so if I was riding a bike and I needed to slow down and I was stuck in a lean, how would I do it? And like, I spent like a good 10 minutes like trying to like theorize in my head. So the physics, if I stop, full stop, I'm just gonna fall over. So it can't be that. So if I'm in a lean on my bicycle, because it's like the same thing, right? It's a two-wheeled vehicle. If I lean away, it forces the bicycle down. I don't know. And so I spent like a little, like literally 20 minutes. What it felt like. Probably it was more like 5, but in my head, my mind was racing in all these scenarios. And like it, after like 5 minutes in real time, 20 minutes mentally, I select an answer. I'm like, oh, this is it. You just slow down. You slow down and you try to get upright. And I hit submit and it's wrong. And so I'm like sweat. That was like my first wrong answer on the test. And like, I was like, oh shoot, I'm so screwed, because it was the second question. I had failed 50% of the questions up until this point. I'm like, oh man, I'm so screwed. I should have studied. I didn't even know there was an exam. But I don't know, for some stroke of a miracle, I stumble my way through this exam, and I get this. I pass. I got like a total of like 4 questions wrong. You're only allowed to get 6, so I passed with a score of like 80%. I'm like, I'm glad I passed, but I feel like I shouldn't be on the road at this point, because as I was answering the questions for this exam, I was starting to feel dumber and dumber. I'm like, I'm like way out of my depth. I know nothing about motorcycles. I wanted a Vespa, right? Like I wanted to go around town on my little scooter. Like, so like I'm at that point, I'm like going through scenarios like, oh shoot, maybe I should just get, a little like baby scooter, an actual 50cc scooter. If you guys don't know, I'm trying to go for the 150cc, which is like, it takes you up until I think 60 miles an hour on your little scooter. And like the ones that don't require you to take the motorcycle's permit is 50cc, which only takes you about like 35 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. It's pretty slow. Like if you're driving that on the road, it's a little dangerous because like all these cars are gonna try to like maneuver around you. So I'm like, okay, that's my backup plan. If I fail this, I'm just gonna buy a normal baby scooter and it'll be fine. But I passed. It was not easy though. Like, especially for first thing in the morning before I start work, I felt like I had gone through like the freaking SATs, like, standardized testing. Like I definitely could not like function the rest of the day because I used all of my brain power to answer these really dumb questions about the mechanics of a motorcycle. Like I feel like as I was answering these questions, I had to like envision like a 3D rendered model of a motorcycle. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is where this part is and this is where this part is. I'm like, I don't know that much about motorcycles. I feel like, why can't they have a scooter permit test? I just want to scoot. I don't need to know where the kill switch is or what my left foot does or what my right foot does. I don't know. It's like as I'm taking this test, it feels like like the process of riding a motorcycle is really difficult, like surprisingly, because like there's all these little contraptions and things that interact with each other. It makes it sound like you have to like ride an elliptical, like you're using your left, right arms and legs, like you're using all of your limbs just to get going on this motorcycle. I don't know. It's clearly not for me. My brain doesn't have the capacity to understand how to ride a motorcycle. But that was my morning experience. It completely drained me. It knocked me out for the rest of the day. And so I pretty much just coasted at work until the moment you see now, where I am going to be eating some bulldog because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet. At least I haven't eaten my dinner. So we're gonna try some of the spicy. We're not gonna try. I know it's spicy, but we're gonna have the spicy ramen. and it's not gonna be fun. The worst part about these super spicy like Korean ramen noodles is that not only are they spicy coming in, but like this is a little TMI, but they're really spicy coming out. Like it's a double whammy. They hit you in the face in the first round, and they hit you in the behind on the way out. It's just like, why they gotta do that? You know, that's like, I wish I could just consume the spiciness up front, but it's like delayed spiciness. It's like in 2 phases. You got the first fight, the boss fight, where like you think you've got it after you've eaten the entire spicy ramen, and then it hits phase 2 on its way out. Not fun, that's for sure. Which way do the hips lean? Do they lie? I wish that was a question on the exam. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat, but cat's a little bit yelly today. But yeah, we're gonna be heating this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna use my electric kettle here, and we're just gonna heat up some water before we dive in to the grossness that is the spicy ramen. It's not the true spicy ramen. I think there's a package of Bulldog that's like pitch black. That's probably like the spiciest one. I cannot handle that. It's too much for me. Like even with milk, I can't handle it. Hey Featherhead, how's it going? Paul, yeah, no, we're cutting up Paul today. Today is Paul's day of reckoning, that's for sure. You hear a cat, very cool, awesome. But it says also, I made it, how it goes? I see I joined a spicy topic. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of spicy challenge before I go into the cooking, but like I said, we are cutting up Paul because he made my life miserable last Friday. So we're gonna be making a chicken focused dish today. It's gonna be, I think it's another TikTok recipe I found. It's like chicken and chips, that's what the recipe called it. But it's clearly just chicken and French fries. I don't know why people call them chips, because they're clearly wrong. Like that's the wrong way to describe French fries. Can't help but wonder, after explaining that, it comes out as a fireball, you're going to continue to consume it? Oh, of course. This is the last package I have. I actually bought like a 6-pack, but I figured I'd just eat this one on stream to make my life miserable, who knows. Lap says, what's the VTuber face-off on Wednesday? That's a kind of like a game show format. We'll be hanging out with Faye midway, and we'll do kind of a one-on-one situation. The way it works is there's gonna be a series of games that are favored in each player, or in each person, and then a couple of neutral games. And the way it works is that you'll start off with the neutral game, and then whoever loses that one gets to choose the next game. And it goes with all the rounds. There are multiple rounds. Each time you win or lose a challenge, you get a point, or you don't get a point at all, depending on whether you want to lose. So if you win, you get a point, but you don't get to pick the next game. And the way it works is that the first person to get 5 points, I think it's 5 points, will win the challenge, and then they'll have to do something, because there's obviously got to be stakes. You're gonna have to do something. But yeah. So the way it works is that, you know, I specify a couple games that I think I'm good at. They specify a couple games they think they're good at, and we'll just see who's the better VTuber. Clearly, vengeance upon Paul. He had it coming. Yeah, Paul was an absolute menace. He didn't need to be that menacing. Like he had no right to eat so many caterpillars, making my life that hard. There was no point. He was doing it to spite, and I took it personally, and that's why we're taking the knife to Paul today to show him who's the real boss. It's me. I'm the real boss. Brits call it chips. Yeah, but the Brits are wrong, so I'm telling you how it is, you know? It's not chips. I stand by the fact that it is firmly just French fries. It's French fries. LB continues to suffer for our entertainment. I guess that's what you can call it. Bonk number 4. Thank you for the bonk. This is my chicken Paul. Put him in your password. Shut up, I hate Paul. Exactly. The Brits are wrong. You what, man? The Brits are wrong in this instance. All right. The Brits are wrong in this instance. I'm excited. Thank you. Yeah, it'll be fun. So hopefully you guys can attend Wednesday's little face-off. You gonna attack me like that? It's not personal. Nothing personal. It's strictly business. You know, it's a matter of what's right and wrong. That's all it is. The British don't exist. What do you? The British definitely exist. Looking forward to your gamer banter trash talk. I'll be like, look at you, you're a clown. And Faye be like, well, yeah. I hope that's not how the banter goes. I gotta dig deeper than that. That's so surface level. I can't what's the say? How's the saying go? Like, I can't go after the low-hanging fruit. That's the one. All right. So this is how I like to cook up my spicy ramen. I'm gonna pour in the dried noodles in here. Then we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some water. Some water. Here we go. And on the side, I'll probably need to prepare some milk to combat some of the spiciness. The problem is, if you guys know anything about me, is I'm actually very, very lactose intolerant. And so in order for me to consume milk, I'm gonna need to grab a lot of lactate. So this is like a multifaceted attack. My plan of attack is to eat quickly and then immediately start taking the lactate so I can start downing some of that, what's it called? Some of that milk to combat the spice. This is the only way that I can eat this food, by the way. It's no way to eat the food. It's not fun, but hey, that's what we're doing today. Oh shoot, have I been yelling the whole time? Am I a little too loud? Let me know if I'm too loud. I can tone it down a little bit. Ray says, I found the cheat code to always being on brand. Exactly. You can just say I'm a clown. Everything's on brand. You can't cut people with your words, LB. You're just too kind. No, you're good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys looking out for me. Yeah, we're just gonna let it simmer in this hot water. Let the nudes cook a little bit. I'm looking for my other spicy food. I did have another. I had these things called Carolina Reaper flavored Cheetos. Wanted to try those because those sound like death. And so we're just gonna die today, and if I don't make it to the cooking portion, like that's it. It's a skill issue. It's today's stream. So here we go. We've got this. Like I said, I'm not really good at handling Flamin' Hot Cheetos, so I figured I might as well skip a couple steps. Here we have some Flamin' Hot Sweet Carolina Reaper Cheetos. I'm pretty sure the Carolina Reaper is a pretty spicy pepper. I haven't even touched anything that says Carolina Reaper, so we'll try it out, see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna go well though. Adding hot water versus the microwave. Yeah, I gotta use why would you use a microwave? Just boil some water. It leads to a more crisp, satisfying cooking experience. All right, here we go. Oh shoot. I'm just gonna strain out the water a little bit here. There we go. Water has been strained. In with the nudes. There we go. Perfect. Yes, chef. Thank you, chef. But he's cold. Since you've played Undertale on stream, will you eventually play Deltarune if you haven't already? I actually haven't even considered it. Is Deltarune fun? Is it like, it's a spiritual successor, right? It's not a direct sequel to Undertale, is it? Bowl Reflection just doxed you? Aw, man. No worries though. As long as I'm not making it easy. Yes, very. Like, it's very good. Deltarune is a bit much. I've heard some of the music. Music is pretty good. I saw a human with hair. Oh no. That's illegal. There's a person behind the mask. All right, there we go. I'm gonna add the spicy sauce. With that in there. Look at that. Whew. That doesn't look good. I'm a little bit of wuss, so I don't put the entire spice packet in because I can't handle it. It's too much for me. It's too much for me. Go now. Have fun cooking up Paul. Thank you. Thanks for popping in, Lapis. Appreciate it. There we go. But yeah. So now that I have a motorcycles permit, now I have to actually start looking at buying scooters. And here's the thing about scooters and mopeds. Anything above 50 cc's is actually really hard to find. Like, there's one like 400 miles away from me. I'm not driving 400 miles just to scoot a little scooter all the way back home. It sounds like an absolute nightmare. So I gotta figure out something. I think I just have to keep an eye on like the proverbial marketplace, right? Because Craigslist is kind of dead, so I have to check out the Zuckerberg marketplace. Joke's on us, he's wearing a gigantic Halloween silicone face mask. Yeah, it's not my real face. It's a fake. It's a fake. All right, before we dig into these, we're gonna go ahead and try these Carolina Reaper Cheetos. And I guess I'll give it, oh shoot, I forgot. There's more powder. We'll throw that in there. I assume that's where the flavor comes from. I don't really know. Maybe the other packet is just spice. Confirmed LB has hands and a head, poggers, 15% of complete human. Yeah, I'm only partial. Here we go. Let's get that going. Give it a good mix. It sounds awful. It smells horrid, as in horrendously spicy. Yeah, we're gonna go with the Cheetos first. Carolina Reaper's not spicy enough. What do you mean not spicy enough? What's spicier than a Carolina Reaper? Isn't it just the ghost pepper? All right. Initial impression of these Carolina Reaper Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They were not kidding when they say sweet. It is very sweet. I like it. A little bit of oomph on the end. A little too, a little too much oomph on the end. Let me take another bite. Oh, I think it's a little spicy. I think I have to keep eating them. I mean, obviously they're crunchy like a Cheeto. They're actually not that terrible. I want to see like if the heat builds up as I continue to eat these. Not gonna lie, these are not bad. I kind of mess with these. But oh, it's getting spicy. It's getting hot. It's getting a little hot. You know what? I'm gonna go off on a limb and say that these are kind of a certified. It's hot. If you take away the spiciness, it's a certified banger. I can only eat like 5 of these at a time. It's a little too much for me, so we're gonna put these off to the side for a little bit, and we'll eat our next spicy dish. Oh my god. It should be a special fan service. I'll wear a mask of your face while streaming. So when I accidentally dox myself, you accidentally become famous. There you go. I think famous is a bit of a stretch though. The Uno reverse dox. Maybe I need some, no, water is for the weak, right? And milk is for the weaker, so we're going for the milk. So yeah, all right. I think I told you guys, my strat to handle this is to eat this as quickly as possible and then immediately start drinking milk. So actually, I should probably plan a couple steps ahead, right? I should probably pour out the milk beforehand, so that when the spice of these noodles start assaulting the back of my throat, I'm just gonna start throwing it back with the milk. We're just throwing the milk back like nobody's business. All right, so here we go. We've got cup, milk. Hey Hannah, how's it going? Welcome to stream. You came in just in time for all of the suffering. I could eat about 20 of them at a time as I'm eating some more of that spicy soup I made with kimchi blend. Oh, that sounds awesome. Wait, Mercenary, have you tried the Carolina Reaper Cheetos? They're definitely, I'd say about 2 to 3 times spicier than the normal Flamin' Hot Cheetos. All right, that is my milk. My milk, some would say. Water won't help? Yeah, water won't help. It will spread around this capsaicin. So we're gonna be using the milk. I think there's like a protein in the milk that helps like kind of diffuse or neutralize the capsaicin, but I don't know. But like this is like the only way I can eat this stuff. So we're gonna probably take 2 lactate pills for this one. You know what, I'll take 3 lactate pills just for good measure. So I have to do this like really fast. So I gotta wolf down the spicy ramen and then immediately throw back 3 lactate pills and then start drinking the milk. So let me see if I can is there like a little plate that I can use? Let me see. Maybe I should just like put them on like a paper towel. I'll pull off a paper towel here. Here we go. Paper towel. I'm gonna start opening up these lactate pills ahead of time. You gotta be prepared. You know, it's like going to war. You know what they say? I think my famous author Sun Tzu said in their pivotal book, The Art of War, eat fast, cry faster. And that's the strategy that I'm gonna embody today. LB, if you wanna tolerate your spiciness, you have to stop drinking milk or water or any liquid to try and tolerate. No, false. I'm not gonna subject myself to this. Build up that spice tolerance, become full charge battery, It's a little too early for that. I can't. I've already had my weapons of war ready, all right? We're about to witness the first lactate overdose. It's not lactate overdose. Well, also welcome to streamlabs. Why did you say spicy food is good if you take away the spicy? Oh, no, not the spicy food is good, but the spicy, specifically these Flamin' Hot Cheetos. They're called Flamin' Hot Sweet Carolina Reaper. These ones are really good if you take away the spicy. With the spicy, I can only eat a couple of them at a time, which, like, you know, detracts from the total, I guess, satisfaction I have with those. Howdy, sorry I haven't been around for a bit. My older sister's visiting. No worries, Potato. Welcome back to stream. You are here just in time to see me eat these spicy Korean noodles. So this is what we're having today. And as you can see, I have my plan of attack ready. I've got 3 lactate pills. I've got some milk, and I've got the spicy noodles. And the game plan, just in case anyone forgot within the last 20 seconds, eat the spicy noodles as fast as possible. Throw back 3 lactate pills, and then drink and let the milk sit on my mouth to neutralize the capsaicin, which is the spice. Eat fast, rip ass, sunset. That's the one. That's going on my wall. Eat fast, rip ass. Sun Tzu once said, if you're eating the spiciest food, stay back, Cadillac. There's nothing. I've been eating habanero since I was 5. No way, really? Plugging your nose helps with spice. Wait, really? Upgraded to ghost peppers? I don't think I'd ever eat a ghost pepper. Unless someone paid me a decent amount of money to do so. But I wouldn't eat it of my own accord. All right, I think we're gonna get ready. I probably won't be able to read chat because my mouth will be numb. And you're gonna have to hear my disgusting slurps as I try to eat the spiciest nudes I have in the house. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So far, so good. All right, the spice is kind of kicking in. I'm not eating fast enough. I can't breathe. I'm literally crying. I'm not done yet. The tears won't stop coming. I'm leaking. Done. Milk. There was like sauce all over my mouth. Oh, it's milk. I did it. I did it, but at what what cost? I'm like crying. My nose is running. The spice won't go away. This is too much. Why did I do this? Is it weird that this makes me want to try those noodles even more now? Honestly, knock yourself out. Tell me if you survive because I can bear. I don't think I could do this without the milk. I genuinely don't think I could do this without the milk. This is horrible. Okay, like honestly, I was actually trying to eat those noodles as fast as I could. And I think for a moment there, my head started to spin. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I feel like I phased in and out of existence, and I saw for a brief moment that I was at the gates of hell. So I guess I'm going to hell, huh? Ugh, but that's okay. Hell is not nearly as hot as these freaking noodles. I hate everything. All right, that's the end of stream, guys. I'm kidding. Billy says I've actually had these before and they're actually pretty tasty. They are tasty once you take away the spice. The problem is you have to fight through the spice to get to the taste. I saw my life flash before my eyes, says every person eating bulldog. But it's true. I feel like it's a universal experience. If you don't have that experience, you're like an absolute madman. I eat like 3 packs of those every day. There's no way. There's no way to eat 3 of these every day, really? At best, I could eat 1 like every month. At best. Is low battery lithium because I think he's gonna explode. Yeah, I don't do well under intense heat. Guess I'm a madman? You very much are. Kudos to you. You're doing what I can't, which is eat spicy food. Anyways, like I said, that's only round 1. When I have to use a bathroom, I'm gonna have to fight the same demons yet again. It's a 1-2 punch, as in they hit you once, and when you least expect it, they hit you again. Oh, thank God for this milk. I would be dead without this milk. For sure. I'll be after Bulldog Drain Capsule. Honestly, I don't even want to be a battery anymore after that. All right. Anyways, how about we start cooking, huh? How about we start whipping up something good? We're gonna start by making ourselves some what they call the proverbial chips, right? But the real correct the spice. The correct way to describe them are called French fries, not chips. I am cooking. I'm back to cooking. So let me wash off these potatoes because they're a little dusty. A little what's it called? They're just essentially covered in dirt. I'll rinse them off with my little scrub daddy over here. There we go. I do need to get a cutting board. Let me pull one up here. Alrighty, first potato is washed. Almost choked my dinner a few minutes ago. Eating hot dogs for dinner, and I said to my mother, "Ooh, I love Masters." I'm not reading that. Are you kidding me? Potatoes. As Sheb says, potato, you look like you're having fun. I like to join. I'm literally still crying. It won't go away. They're not actually French. They're made in Greece. I actually love that. That's great. That's perfect. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that line for my own personal use. They're made in Greece. That's like peak dad joke. And you know me, I appreciate a good dad joke. That is 2 potatoes washed. 1 more potato to go. My mouth is still on fire. Good God, how long does this spice last? At least it's manageable with with what's it called? The milk. But unfortunately for me, I'm out of milk now. I guess I can pour out some more. I'm just gonna tough it through. We'll survive. We'll make it through alive. All right, 3 potatoes. Whew. All right, I think I have to preheat the oven, right? Because we're making French fries in the oven today instead of the air fryer. I don't know why. Probably because I'm lazy. All right, so we're gonna need. My mouth is on fire. Let me check the recipe real quick. Bake fries in oven for 25 minutes at 210 Celsius. Someone do the math. If someone is able to look up 210 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit, I think it's like just 350, right? I'm gonna set it to 350. We're gonna preheat to 350. Looking away, he's harming your kin. It's not on purpose, it's for the greater good, okay? All right, we're gonna chop these into fries. I don't really know how. I might as well just make like, what are they? Potato wedges, right? Potato wedges are easier, I think. They're easier to make, probably. I don't know. I'll try my best to make fries, but who knows? They might be a little scuffed. I think I'm gonna start. These are kind of hard to cut. These are like potato strips more than wedges. Wedges are easier to make, I agree. I think we kind of want fries though because you get more surface area to crisp up. I think it leads to a more, what do those like chefs say? A more fulfilling, what was it, mouthfeel? Mouthfeel, a better mouthfeel. That's what we'll aim for. Look at LB using culinary words. All right. The spice is starting to wear off. I'm glad I survived. I never want to eat spicy ramen again though. I say that, but every other time, or not every other time, but every once in a while, I'll get an itch. I'll get an itch that can't be satisfied without the bulldog. Better texture? Yeah, it's probably texture. What's a kilometer? Wedges are easier to make. Let's see. I'm a cannibalistic potato, worry not. That sounds horrible. Well, I'm glad you found something that worked for you. Eating your own kind. You've betrayed us. This is like the plot of Attack on Titan. Potato is living out that reality. Honestly, these potatoes are kind of tough to cut. These guys are tough cookies. Honestly though, these strips are looking pretty good. Kind of happy with what we have here, for now. It could go downhill, who knows. Oh, my nose is still running from the ramen. Ugh. Drain capsule after drinking milk after bulldog ramen, low battery. Yeah, I'm actually, after eating that, because my stomach is very full now. But like, I feel so sluggish. If anyone is thinking about doing that, I recommend don't eat the spicy ramen. Like I said, that's the last packet I had in my house, so thank God. I probably would not want to buy those again. Unless it was for content. Creamy cheese potato soup is the best. What does potato soup consist of? Is it vegetable broth? I guess, yeah, it's gotta be, right? Because you're just using potato as a base? I don't know. I'm not really experienced in the world of soups. All right, those are some fries, I think. Let's see if I can cut these a little faster. I'm a little slow with my knife work. But we'll get there over time, I think, hopefully, maybe. All right, I'm gonna do something forbidden. If you guys have a Google Home, mute your microphone because I'm gonna ask the temperature conversion. Hey Google, what is 210 degrees Fahrenheit? Wait, what is 210 degrees Celsius as Fahrenheit? I messed up, all right, we gotta do it again. Hey Google, what is 210 degrees Celsius as Fahrenheit? 400 degrees? I'm 50 degrees off. 400. That sounds awful. All right, hold on. I gotta re-preheat my oven. 400. I mean, French fries in the oven. I guess it makes sense. But that just feels excessive. That's intense. Wait, what? what normally cooks at 400 degrees. I don't know, for some reason I always feel like 350 or 375 is like a good oven temp. Maybe I just don't know anything about the kitchen. That could be a possibility. I'm as amateur as it gets. I am as amateur as it gets. All right. Hopefully I don't accidentally cut myself on these things. There you go. There's actually a lot of potatoes, huh? I always underestimate how many like little potato bits a single potato has like creates. Like if you create these or cut these into wedges, you get a lot of potato. Most fried non-meat dishes, I think fire cooks around there. Fire, fire. That took me a second to process. Yeah, that's definitely some fire temperature. Hey Muse, how's it going? How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Hopefully your Monday's going well. What are we cooking today? We're doing I think we're doing a recipe off of TikTok. It's called chicken and chips. But from what I saw, it was chicken and French fries. So I don't know. Clearly they're wrong. It's not chips. So we're gonna show them up. We're gonna show them how it's done. We're gonna make chicken and French fries. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty calorie friendly, which is why I figured we'd tackle it today. My mother's potato soup uses, to my knowledge, a milky vegetable cheese bacon broth. Oh, bacon. Okay. That actually sounds pretty good. Not really big into soups, but you know, I could be convinced. I could be convinced to consume soup more regularly. Regularly? TikTok? Oh no, he's gonna die. I hope they don't kill me. I don't know. I don't really do TikTok recipes, but it looks really interesting, so we're giving it a shot today. I'm laughing so hard right now. The devs of the game made the Chainsaw Man voice lines not even English dub. Wait, what? What game are you talking about? European people call fries chips. They're weird. Wait, is it all of Europe? Am I the weird one? Does all of Europe call French fries chips? I just thought it was a British thing. Is it not a British thing? Well, I mean, I'm getting educated now. I guess they're called chips, huh? And like, I would assume like Ireland, for example, would do that. Like the Irish, they probably call them chips, but I always assume that's like because of the proximity to Britain, to the English. Like, do they call them chips in Australia? A Monday has been my Sunday and a good one. Just finished my own stream. That went nicely. And hopped in here. Did my own meal prep today too. Let's go. That's awesome. Hopefully your stream went well. I didn't get a chance to pop in. I think usually my meal prep streams, ironically, the meal prep streams take a little bit of like prep to set up. So usually I have to start setting up stream like an hour to an hour and a half before the stream actually starts, to have my stream start on time. And even then, I don't even start on time half the time. I don't know. I think it's because like in between my streams, my kitchen gets very, very messy. And like, since I don't maintain the cleanliness of the kitchen throughout the week, I just have to start cleaning before stream so I have enough space to like actually stream. Nah, we're American, so we're right. That's true. What is that? What's that saying go? I'm right, you're wrong, shut up. That's the one, right? From the Try Guys. Aren't cookies also chips? Wait, what about chocolate chips? Do we start calling them chocolate French fries? See, you know, potato chips. Chips are chips. They're little crisps. What do the British call potato chips? Are those also chips? I don't know. See, answer. Riddle me that. That's a phrase. Riddle me that, Batman. Are these chips French fries, or are those French fries chips? They're called crisps? That's not confusing. Funnily enough, I'm cleaning my kitchen while watching. Let's go. We all love a clean kitchen. A clean space is a happy space. So unfortunately for me, most of the week it's not a very happy space. All right. But I think we're getting pretty close on these potatoes. I always underestimate how long it takes to cut through these potatoes, because I'm always like, oh, I just need to cut the potatoes. It'll take me like 10 minutes, I guess. And then I spend forever on the knife work because my knife work is so shoddy. Should I just start cutting it this way? I'm gonna start cutting it this way. I feel like it might be safer. Because once I start running out of like surface area on these potatoes, it gets a little dicey for me to cut. There we go. at that. That is a beauty. That is a French fry. Well, it's not a French fry yet, but that's a potato. It will be a French fry. OMG, VTubers are actually clean. I know, right? Usually I just live in my basement and like eat mold for breakfast. I'm pretty sure that's how most VTubers live. We just live in the dungeons, in the back rooms. So you call those things chips instead of, oh shoot, my mouse is annoying. Instead of crispity, crunchy, munchy, Cracker Jacks, Nichols, Nibbler, Snap, Crack and Pop, Westpool, Cheshire, Lovely Jubilee Delights. That's right, a bit cringe in it, bruv. I feel like I passed out trying to read that. What did I just read with my eyes? Yes. The answer is yes, it is a bit cringe. The mold do be assimilating VTubers. That's why we all have the same hive mind. We all share one singular universal brain cell. And the mold links us back to the mothership where we receive our next instructions. Be careful though, I leaked VTuber internal secrets, so I might get canceled pretty soon. So if I might just suddenly graduate and you won't know why. Well, I might suddenly graduate and you will know why. It's this conversation that we're having just now. It's like, sorry guys, due to unforeseen circumstances, I will be ceasing VTuber activities for the foreseeable future. Goodbye. Like within the next 3 hours. It's usually a decent bit thicker than water, and my mother always turns all the vegetables into paste. Yeah, I need to try it. I need to try my hand at soup sometime. Here's my problem, right? In my personal opinion, soup is a little harder to take into work for meal prep, which is kind of why I haven't really dived into that world quite yet. LB about to get extended. Stay in Area 51. Yeah, I'm gonna be trapped inside their spaceship. They're gonna reboot my brain and then send me back out to make more money for the home planet. That's how that works. We're just extracting resources. There we go. Holy, I've been cutting this potato for what feels like an eternity. Right. All I wanted are some little Frenchy fries. I want some Frenchy boys. There we go. LB cease and desist lawsuit? What, cease and desist from what? Every other VTuber in existence? Soup is easier when you have a thermos. I see. That, my friends, I do not have a thermos. My Holo TV doesn't seem to be catching any breaks. Woozy, who debuted nearly 8 months ago, is now graduating. That sounds fishy. Yeah, I don't really know what's up with small agencies, but I have trust issues. I just don't see, or personally, in my opinion, I don't see a lot of value that smaller agencies provide. I don't know the details, right? Like, how is that feasible? How do they make money? Like, in my head, like, it doesn't make sense that they make money. Like, what kind of infrastructure do they have to make money? Like merch? Question mark? Like, I don't know. The mechanics are like, I guess like the logic behind it eludes me. That's the word I'm trying to get at. All right. So I'm bringing over the bacon sheet. I'm gonna whip out the aluminum foil. Aluminum. Forget it. Aluminum foil. We have aluminum foil today. Oh shoot, this is really reflective. Hold on. Give me a second. I said that a little too late. The aluminum foil is already trying to dox me, not like I already doxed myself earlier. Anyways, I'm just gonna spread the potatoes all over this aluminum sheet, and then I will bring it into the view of the camera. The chicken may be slain, but don't burn the chicken, or the soul will suffer more. I don't know, I think Paul deserves to burn in the depths of hell. You heard it here first. Paul is is going to bring about what's that big event? The rapture. Paul is going to bring about the rapture. These are not terminations, but actual graduations. A speculative investment. Yeah, I can't really begin to try to understand like the economics of VTuber agencies that aren't large. Aluminum foil, aluminum foil. Who's Paul? Hey Muse. Paul is a character from the password game that we played on Friday. So if you haven't heard, there's a password game where you try to create a password with increasingly complicated requirements, essentially. And at one point, the password tells you to copy and paste an egg into your password, like the egg emoji, and says, "This is Paul. Don't let him die." And then Paul ends up hatching into a chicken, and he requires sustenance. And so when he hatches, you have to start feeding Paul like little caterpillar emojis. And he screwed me over. He ran out of caterpillars, and it just said, "Paul has starved," and then it ended my game. And so this is revenge for Paul. We're cooking up chicken today because it's a very niche joke, but that's the backstory of Paul. Chicken lives matter too. Yeah, chicken lives matter, just not Paul's. I have beef with Paul, all right? My grandfather has an iron stomach. Nobody ever eats anything from his house because he absolutely does not care about expiration date. Oof. Okay, I don't know if that really leads to a good quality of life, I'd say. In the password game, you have to play GeoGuessr. Yeah, I was creating a password and like, please enter the name of this country. And it was just like a Google Maps like street view. I'm like, in order to have a password, you have to play GeoGuessr. This is beyond my pay grade. You have poultry with Paul? Yeah, that's the one, poultry with Paul. I love that, that's good. All right, so here what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna season these little crisps with probably, do I have garlic powder? I do have garlic powder. I'm gonna go in with the garlic powder. Look at that. That's a lot of garlic powder, just like we like it. I'm gonna go in with some pepper. There we go. Get some flavor in there. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some salt. My hand is a little wet, so I'm gonna have to dry that off before you add in the salt. Poor Paul. Yeah, Paul made my life hard, and so I will make the lives of his brethren even more difficult. This is my revenge arc. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit of salt. Do a little bit of Salt Bae on here. But that's not really Salt Bae. This might be a little too much salt. I think I put too much salt. It's okay. We'll dilute it with chicken. Oh man. Those spicy ramen, like, aromas are still in my nose. It is tough. I'm constantly sniffling. Paul also stole some battery charge. He very much did. And it was not appreciated, that's for sure. All right, I'm gonna go in with some olive oil here. We're gonna give it a little mix, a little stir up. Here we go. We have the glove for cleanliness here. I hope this is enough oil. All right, that's a lot of oil. The only concern I have with this is that this tray is really crowded. Like, there's not a lot of space for these fries to breathe, so I think these might need to stay in the oven for a decent amount of time. Like, more than like the initial 25 or so minutes that the recipe is asking for. All right. Get all these fries greased up a little bit here. Looking pretty tasty. I think I can add some more garlic powder, honestly. Love garlic powder. There we go. More or less, Woozy's run in my Holo TV is the second shortest run behind Mari and Mana. Once Woozy departs at the end of the month, my Holo TV will be down to 4. Oh, that is not looking good, huh? Fry them in a pot of oil. I mean, I could, but that's messy, and I would like to avoid the mess. So we're just gonna try to bake them. Oven is preheated at 400. I'm just gonna put them in Some of them will not be crispy, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the sake of what's it called? Like convenience, efficiency, both of them, both of those things. All right, I'm gonna set a timer for, let's go half an hour. I think, or let's just do 25. We'll check on the fries or the chips in 25 minutes, and then we'll adjust the time accordingly. There we go. 400 for 25 minutes. That's what we're going for right now. I'm hungry, give me a plate. Hey Daishima, it's good to see you. Hopefully your Monday is going well. We're just doing a little bit of a meal prep today, per the usual. But this time around, we are cooking up some chicken. Chicken and potatoes. That is today's primary themes. All right, so I'm gonna remove this. Actually, I do think we still need to cut up, what are they called? We need to cut up onions. I haven't gotten anything done. I need to make some cinnamon rolls for the thumbnail still. You know what? It's just one of those days. No worries, no worries. Gotta take everything at your own pace. All right, so I think what's next is probably the most disgusting part of this process, but it's cutting up the chicken. We're using chicken breast today. The idea is that the recipe called for chicken breast. I personally would have preferred chicken thigh. Because you know what they say? Chicken thighs, they save lives. Specifically chicken thighs. All right, let me pull out the chicken for today. There we go. Wait, actually, I think before I contaminate everything with the meat, I should probably just cut all the veggies. So we're gonna cut veggies first. I lied. I keep changing my mind. We're gonna go with onions. And that's about it. That's all we've got. We only have onions. This is now the onion stream. So we've got a red onion and we got some green onions. I'm still off energy debt being paid off from being at my uncle's place for the 4th. Oh, yeah, traveling is kind of tricky. I feel like for me personally, traveling is somehow extremely draining. Like it's hard because I think a lot of people, they get excited when they travel. And like when you're excited, right? You know, you can take that energy to carry through during the trip, but like when I travel, everything gets sapped out of me. It's like my soul gets absorbed by the heavens. It's not a pleasant time for me to be traveling. Oh shoot. I may have spilled my yogurt everywhere, but that's just a rumor, all right? That's just a rumor. There's no substance to it. I will neither confirm or deny said rumors of spilled yogurt. All right, we're gonna rinse off these green onions here. It wasn't much traveling. I lost 2 of my off days to nothing. They just watch TV and we're on the phones. Ugh, that sounds like a bummer. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is like, if I'm not working on something, I feel really guilty. Like I always feel like I need to be productive at all times, which in itself is really unhealthy actually. Like I've been trying to find ways to schedule time to like dedicate it to relaxing. But when I do that, I just think about like what else I could be doing. And I think it's actually pretty harmful. I don't know if there's a good solution for that. Probably therapy. I think therapy is probably the best solution. But it is what it is. It's how I live my life. There we go. Look at that amateur knife work. Look at that. We're cutting stuff up. Brilliant, I say. Hey Sheb, welcome back. Went to a field trip last year, and I went ziplining. My phone almost fell out of my pocket. Ooh, that's a dangerous game you're playing there. Cooking chicken. Got a huge grudge with Paul. Oh yeah, welcome back. Needs a better name. We are doing chicken, and it is literally because of Paul from Friday. Paul made me start over, so I'm gonna make him start over. That's how that works, right? All right, there we go. So that is half an onion. I'm gonna throw away the tops. What are they called? The root and the shoot? I think they're called the root and the shoot. And I'm gonna put the rest of these onions in the fridge somewhere. And the fries are still cooking. They've been in there for about 5 minutes now. so we'll check up on them in about 20. Oh shoot. Wait, why is my Ziploc bag not closing? This is the extent of modern technology. When the Ziploc bag refuses to close. There we go. We got it, we got it. Alright, onion time. Cleaning is sometimes therapeutic. Yeah, I tend to clean when I'm stressed. It's weird. I don't know where I picked it up from, but it's a habit that I've always had. Like if I'm really stressed, I just start cleaning like crazy. Hey Luna, how's it going? Ayo cooking, how are you? Welcome to stream, how are you today? We're doing pretty good. I'm actually really excited about today because I did tell this story earlier, but I got my motorcycles permit today. I'm ready to be zipping around on a little scooter because where I'm at, if I want to go on a faster scooter, I have to get a motorcycles license. So that's where we're at. You're gonna see me zipping down the streets on my little moped. I'm gonna be having the time of my life. There we go. I think this is good. We're just gonna make relatively large chunks of onions. This is not the ideal optimal cutting strategy. Don't do as I do. Everything I do the opposite and you'll have a great meal. There we go. LB's gonna drive. I'm not driving, I've got a little moped. It's like riding a bike. It's like riding a bike. Have you burnt your house down yet? Not yet, but I've burnt plenty of food, that's for sure. Oh, excuse me. Let's go. I'm cleaning my kitchen. I'll probably make some pizza bagels or leftover bagels. Oh, that sounds good. The onions are making me cry. These onions. I'm pretty sure that confirms my theory that onions are made out of pure concentrated emotion. And the reason why people cry when they cut onions like me is like, they're just overwhelmed by the sheer level of emotion trapped within these onions. Has anyone tried the classic "What's cooking good looking"? I don't think anyone has said that on the stream, ever. So you would be the first. Congratulations, you win a prize. Your prize is my congrats. So congrats. There we go. And we'll just do this. Make it all dicey. Onions don't affect me at all? Really? Onions kick my butt. They make me cry. Does that mean I don't have emotions? It's not that you don't have emotions, but I think it means you don't have empathy. If you can't cry when the onions are being cut, you got no empathy. All right, let's see. So that's all the veggies, so we're gonna move these up here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put an end to this chicken's lineage. We're gonna dice it up and throw it in a mixing bowl. And I think what we're gonna do with the chicken after we dice it is we're gonna go for the air fry. We're gonna go for the air fry method. The style on those onions are so stylish. Hysteric crying. Maybe you don't play League enough? That's probably what it is. Yeah, I feel like once I play enough League, I'll become an emotionless husk. But yeah, I'm kind of glad. I haven't played League, like an actual match of League in like 4 years. I think quitting League was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever done. I do still play ARAM every so often, but for me, I don't really consider ARAM League because it's more of a social thing for me. Chicken sashimi stream? That doesn't sound that bad, honestly. All right, let me, Did you actually pay 12 bucks for that chicken, Mr. Big Baller? I did, but it's a week's worth of chicken. It's a week's worth of chicken. ARAM is fun? It is fun. I do like ARAM, but I wouldn't play ARAM by myself. That's for sure. I don't have a lot of friends that play League anymore. A lot of my friends actually just play TFT now, but I'm not really into TFT that much, so I don't get to be a part of the cool people squad. I'm out here making my own food instead. All right, we're gonna try to butterfly these chicken breasts here. They're a little on the thick side. We don't want them so thick. There we go. Little slice, little dice. Man, these are some massive chicken breasts, good God. How much did you buy? I bought like 2.5 pounds of chicken for the week. But it's chicken breast. We should play together sometime? Oh, absolutely. I'd be down. That sounds like a really good time, honestly. I'm so used to Costco-sized meats that I'm always like so cute when I see normal-sized packages. Yeah, maybe I should check out Costco. I don't have a membership, but I've also never really felt the need to get one. I have a local grocery store chain. Well, it's not local, but it's like I have a chain that I go to called Harris Teeter. That's where I buy most of my groceries. There we go. And every once in a while, I'll go to Walmart and pick up groceries. Honestly, Walmart groceries aren't even that bad. They're actually really cheap. But I think the thing with the cheapness of the Walmart products is like, is it good quality? I have no idea. I wouldn't know. But it tastes all the same to me, so. As long as it's not hurting anybody. 2.5 pounds? You're starting your own fast food restaurant? No, I'm just making meals for the entire week. I think 2.5 pounds of chicken isn't that bad, all things considered. All right, we're gonna cut these chicken breast pieces into little bits. I gotta make sure that my screen doesn't start dimming, or else I can't read the chats. There we go. Honestly, my knife work with the meat is probably a lot better than my knife work for the veggies. There we go. We're gonna cut these in half. I want little chunks of a little chicken, almost like chicken nuggets. There we go. Little chicken bits there. Love Costco. Wait, does everybody have a Costco membership except for me? Am I the odd one out here? I don't have a car, but I just get delivered. Oh my goodness, I get delivery groceries mostly from Costco every month. So, oh, that sounds like a pretty good deal. I know people mostly get like non-perishable products from Costco, right? Like insane amounts of like paper towels and stuff. Low sus. What do you mean low sus? I'm not sus. I'm the most say-so streamer out there, by the way. That's my brand. I'm probably in the top 700 say-so VTubers out there. I'm in there somewhere. Vote him out. What do you mean vote him out? This is my show. You can't vote me out. What's it like from like? It reminds me of that that part from the original Spider-Man trilogy where they try to vote out I forget his name. The Oscorp guy. Like, you can't kick me out of my own company. And then the business suit guy's like, well, we just did. And then he becomes a Green Goblin. Iconic. I really grew up on the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Those are my favorite. I don't know why they keep changing Spider-Man. Imposter doesn't have a Costco membership. Costco meats aren't cheaper than what you pay now. Most likely, much better instead of E-grade. Oh, I see, the quality. LB, are you a whip because you hit different? What do you mean I hit different? Gonna get my 25-pound bag of dry beans. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really eat beans. Like, the only time I eat beans is like in my Chipotle bowl. I just didn't really grow up on like bean-based dishes. I do like beans though. I like especially bean dip. Bean dip slaps. Bean dip is some good stuff. This chicken is really thick, huh? Paul got a little too thick on this one. There we go. I just try to break these up into smaller pieces. Oh goodness. My nose is still runny. I'm pretty sure it's from the bulldog we ate. I'm like still recovering from that. I feel like I ate that thing like 20 to 30 minutes ago. It's been a minute. Beans make me gassy? That's fair. Yeah, I think they do the same thing to me, so I don't really eat them all that often, but I mean beans are cheap. If you're having a tight budget, beans are the way to go. Beans and rice. That's fine. I'm gonna cut them down this way. You guys might not be able to see the whole cutting board, but we're making some progress. I'm gonna go ahead and put these into a mixing bowl to clear space on the cutting board because I'm running out of space. Have I successfully convinced everyone I'm an American? Is that how that works? Are you not American? I've been bamboozled. LBR eat turkey because I want. Oh, I'm not reading that. Sheb, sus. You gotta go to jail. You had some spicy ramen, 1 or 2. I had the tomato bulldog. I started off stream with that, and I regret it immensely because it has impacted everything I've done since then. It's like it's made me slower. I saw my life flash before my eyes, and I didn't really need that today, did I? I was the imposter all along. My Riz is unbeatable. Sure, whatever you say, Shep. Tomato, I can't imagine it being that spicy. It's the same brand though, it's Bulldog. I bought it thinking it would be not as spicy as the Black Bulldog, but it's pretty close. Which is why I haven't been able to finish it. Like I said, my spice tolerance has always been really low. So I've been training on the off chance that one day I get invited onto hot ones, which is probably literally impossible, but I like to dream every once in a while. Let me go ahead and I can probably chop up these last few bits pretty quick if I put my mind to it. There we go. Just gonna give these a little vertical slice. There we go. Skledoisel. I actually love the Black Bulldog, but only putting half the pack. I can't even handle half the pack, I'm gonna be honest. That stuff destroys me. Yeah, I bought the tomato-based one because I thought it would be less spicy. Because I do like the flavor of the Bulldog, but the spice is just too immense. I'm too weak-willed for it. I'm not good enough for the Black Bulldog. But yeah, I tried it for the first time when I was in college, and oh my god, I was like suffering. Like I felt like I nearly passed out eating that thing. It was a rude awakening that I did not have any spice tolerance in my body. All right, I think this chicken's almost done here. Just got one more piece and then we're good. I'll throw that bit out. There we go. You can go in here, and this is our last bit of chicken. Let's get it. Chop, chop. This is what you get, Paul, for ruining my password run. Oh, shoot. There we go. Why is this one so slippery? This one's fighting for its life. This piece of chicken does not want to be cut. The flavor is so good, but the spice is too much. Yeah, no, I agree. I wish there was a version without the spice, because I would be eating that up all the time. Sun Tzu once said, age is just a number. Wait, what? That is not something he said. Oh my god, Shep. You baited me. I need to fly down and force you to do 2x with me? No, there's no shot. There's no way I can do 2x. Are you kidding me? I can barely handle half. Chicken's still alive? Yeah, he's resisting. What do you... Stop resisting! You're under arrest. There we go. Alright. Chicken. Diced. I'm gonna put this away so I don't cross-contaminate. I'm gonna get a fresh glove, but what we need to do next is we need to season. Gotta get some flavors in there. I don't know what flavors I'm adding, but I need some sort of, let's see, get another glove. Get the mixing glove ready. The chicken was Paul's brother. Like I said, it's my revenge. Put mayo? Mayo? Oh, mayo actually doesn't sound bad. I'm gonna be throwing this in the air fryer. Let me check the recipe. The recipe says mix chicken with, oh shoot, what am I mixing it with? It just says mix the chicken. What are the ingredients? Oh, soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. I have to measure it out. Here we go. Tablespoon of soy sauce is, I think, 15 grams. I'm gonna go in with the 15. All right, that's 25. I overshot just a tiny bit, just a smidge, almost double. Oh wait, no, that's fine. I actually need 30. Need 7 more. All right, now I overshot. That's 40. Get that umami flavor in there. What's next? We need black pepper. Now let's crack some black pepper in there. There we go. Some fresh ground black pepper, we like that. Some garlic powder and corn flour. Garlic powder and corn flour. Why corn flour? I guess that's what creates the shell. All right, garlic powder. I'm surprised there's like no salt. Gonna go a little extra, a little heavy-handed with the garlic powder, and then corn flour, cornstarch. Cornstarch. We need 30 grams of that stuff. Where's my cornstarch? I'm pretty sure I have some. The question is, here, found it. All right, we got some cornstarch. We're gonna go with the 30 grams. All right, here we go. That's 10. That's 17. 20. All right, that's 30. Ooh, that's a lot of cornstarch. All right, let me pull chat back up. AMA, put you on my TV real quick. Hey Eggs, welcome back to stream. Firmly grasp the chicken. A real chef just pours. And I'm not a real chef, so we're just gonna go give it a good old mix here. Until my hands are tired, I guess. There's not a single person on this planet who makes a meaner omelet. Wait, really? I don't know. I've been trying to learn how to make a French omelet. French omelets slap. They're so good. I like it when it's a little runny on the inside. That's the best omelet texture, in my opinion. Do you believe in Dami Mommy? You mean Kafka? Kafka's coming out like in like a week, right? Grazed the boiler and burned off some hair. Oh, the boiler. Add ketchup. I'm not adding ketchup. I have to air fry it first. If you have no lotion, there's ranch dressing. That is not what he said. Where are you making these quotes up from? This is news to me. All right, here we go. So I think the chicken is mixed. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hit it with the air fry. So we're pulling out the air fry basket. I'm probably gonna just do the, oh shoot. You guys didn't see that. I didn't drop anything. I just dropped everything. All right, here we go. We're gonna hit it with the spray and pray. So we got some canola oil, we hit the bottom. Start putting these on top. Try to spread them out if I can. There we go. That is chicken. Or some variety of it. Honestly, I might be overcrowding a little bit, but for convenience sake, I'm just gonna overstuff it. Just gonna put all of the chicken in here. Ugh, it's kind of gross sounding. It's like super sloppy. There we go. Alrighty. Then we just gotta spread out as evenly as we can. They're kind of just stuck on each other. There's nothing we can really do about it. Alrighty. It is time for the cooking to begin. I'll hit it with some more spray. And I think that should be it. I need to figure out how long to put it in there though. This is something I neglected to check. All right, let's see. What have we got here? It says you can cook chicken in air fryer at 200 degrees Celsius. Hey Google, what's 200 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
200 degrees Celsius is 392 degrees Fahrenheit.
390, so we'll just do 400 for 10 to 12 minutes. We'll do, since there's a lot of chicken, we'll do 400 for, what's it called? For 15 minutes. We'll do, we'll do 15 minutes. And we'll keep an eye on it. All right, chicken is cooking. And then our French fries are almost done, apparently, almost. But I highly doubt that they're this cooked out all the way through. Blade in a week, Kafka isn't for a while longer. Oh wait, so that means Kafka's like 3 or 4 weeks out. That's a long ways away. MiHoYo knows exactly what they're doing. Putting out Blade first. It's all part of their master strategy to bait you into spending more. You'll be at the edge of your seat by the time Kafka comes out. It's coming from experience. What are you making? We're making some chicken and French fries. That's the idea today. Hey Schwaltz, how's it going? I see onions. I want Blade. I also want Blade. I want Blade more than I want Kafka. I don't want Kafka because her role is already fulfilled on my team. I have Jingyuan. I don't really need Kafka. And I don't have Sampo, so like, I can't really do much with it. All right, so the fries are not done. So we're gonna put them in for like another, I don't know. We'll leave them in there for another 10 minutes. Like they are very not done. I should have air fried the fries. I think there was just too many fries. All right. This looks horrible. Sun Tzu says if you're using shrimp paste, use the right amount. What? Why 400 for 15? When you do 4,000 for 15 seconds? I don't know if my air fryer is that strong. I really don't. Let me pull out the, I don't know, I want to like move the fries around so that they like cook more evenly. I'm gonna pull it out for a little bit. So these are our so-called fries. They're not really done yet. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some tongs here, and we're just gonna shuffle them around a bit, get some more exposure. They're still very much wet, so they're gonna need to be in there for a little while longer. Ooh, they're actually quite mushy too. But there's a lot of steam coming off, so that's a good sign. Oh, I think they're a little stuck. I'm pretty sure I sprayed them with oil though. There we go. Give them a little mix up. Some of them have gotten a little mushed. We lost some potatoes in the process, but that's okay. All for the sake of even cooking. All right, whatever. I'm gonna throw them back in. This is like the definition of overcrowded. Do not do what I do. How's the cooking been so far? Hey, welcome back. Is it Sammy? Welcome back, Sammy. We are, we're cooking. It hasn't been very smooth today. I did start out by eating some spicy ramen, so I'm still recovering from that experience. Light and crispy, yeah. We need to cook the fries for, I think, a lot longer, honestly. But in the meantime, our chicken is cooking. We got our veggies chopped. So what we can do is we can eat more of these bad boys. Flamin' hot, sweet Carolina Reaper. Like now that I have milk on my side, I feel like I can conquer anything. I conquered the bulldog, so I can conquer these. Yes, it's Sammy. Glad to be able to join the stream again. Absolutely, I appreciate you stopping by. It's always nice to have you. But yeah, these are the nice amount of crunch, a nice amount of sweet. A little too much on the spice, but we'll give it another chance. First bite is always the easiest. The spice hasn't had the time to build up in my mouth yet. I want to see how many I can eat before it's like unbearable for me. So that was 2 pieces. This is 3. Not bad. Honestly, this is quite manageable for now. This is 4, 5, and 6. Crush the bag up and use it for crust for fries. It actually sounds really dang good. All right, oh, it's getting a little spicy. Let's see if we can get to 10. This is 8. Yeah, that's not bad. The heat is really starting to accumulate though. That's like a half. All right, this is 9. Oh, it is accumulating quickly. I want to try those because hot Cheetos are like 0 spicy for me. I wish I could say the same. The normal Flamin' Hot Cheetos are a little too spicy for me. And this is way beyond that. Oh God. Build up your immunity to the heat. I'm trying. This stuff is hard. It's hard out there. Do you like the spicy Takis? Oh God, this is spicy. The answer is no. Takis are also a little too spicy for me. Hey, cookie consumer. Red are rose, blue, and violets. I am here to steal your nuggets. What? Well, thank you. Welcome back. It's good to see you. You says the jalapeno ones are my favorite. The jalapeno ones I actually can't eat either. They're a little spicy for me. I'm not really good with spicy, if you couldn't tell. Spicy food is not my specialty. How about being able to eat with oregano? Right? It's okay. I'm a civilian for a reason. Cheeto. Hey Arashi. How's it going? Yeah, we're nibbling on some Cheetos, seeing how many I can eat before I die. The answer is not many. It's like in my throat. Hold on, let them cook. Welcome, Chungus. Your hands are cute. Thank you, thank you. Also, these are too spicy. I need milk. Oh, I'll get water. Milk. I don't know. I did milk earlier. I'll do water now. Just stopping by to say hi. Well, I appreciate it, Cookie Consumer. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Evan chat. I'm trying to maintain my composure. I'm like fighting for my life out here. It ain't easy. It ain't easy being weak-willed. But it is me nonetheless. Ugh. I spilled water everywhere too. What about both? Skill issue? It's always been a skill issue for me. My entire life has been a skill issue. There we go. Against all odds, I poured myself a cup of water. And we keep going. I can't. Water. I swear it's like stuck in my throat. You know your life is complete when Dr. disrespects you? How does that work? Oh my God. These fries or I keep saying fries, these Cheetos are too spicy. How do you eat them? They look like they'll give you cancer. I'm pretty sure this is like red 40, right? It's okay. At least I'll die happy. I saw your meme once. I searched for a long time and finally found you. The shower meme. Oh, thank you. Welcome to stream, Yeet the Chungus. Appreciate it. It's been a while then. I dropped that one like 4 months ago, it feels like. But welcome to stream. Hopefully you're doing well. We're doing a little bit of cooking stream, but as everything is in the oven and air fryer, I'm trying to see how many Flamin' Hot Cheetos I can eat, which isn't a lot. Welcome back, Porcupine. How's it going? I'm dying a little bit, but I'm glad I can entertain. I'm pretty sure those are banned in Europe. I do not doubt it, but they're very crunchy. I just woke up. Well, good morning, Porcupine. It's good to see you. Oh, I'm dying. I got my pizza bagels here. Let's go. Send the photo. Oh yeah, I bet they'll look great. Yeah, this stream has just turned into a mukbang while I'm waiting for my my potatoes and my chicken to cook. Do it taste good? Yeah. They actually taste really good. I think it's suffering from the same syndrome as the Black Bulldog, where like I really like the sweetness of it, but I don't like the spiciness of it. And I wish they would just release. Oh my God! I wish they would just release a version that is just a sweet, no spice, no spice. This is my no square, my no spice zone. No spice, please. Spice Girls were too much for me. Too much spice, can't handle it. Oh God, I'm dropping. I'm losing my hand-eye coordination. My ability to function is deteriorating quickly. I keep eating these things. Okay, I think I'm reaching the threshold where I can't eat anymore. This is too much. I think I ate about 20. Oh, my nose is running like crazy. I ate about like 20 before it became too much. Oh my God. Just breathe. I wish I could just breathe, but not when there's pepper spray inside my lungs. Mew says, weird fact, Ginger Spice is married to the leader of the Red Bull racing team in F1, the current world champion. Wait, really? Wait, that's awesome. Wait, that's so weird though. You can see the suffering in his eyes. He's big in the racing world. That's kind of awesome. Glad to see where people are. Like, I'm glad they didn't completely fall off. All right, the oven is beeping. I doubt that the fries are done yet, but we'll take a look. We return with more undercooked fries. But I'm gonna move these around a little bit. And I don't know, I think I just have to leave it in the oven for like the foreseeable future. These fries are so wet. Honestly, I think I probably should have just made potato wedges. Fries are tough. Maybe I should put it in the broiler. I'm gonna put it up. There we go. I gotta put it closer to the heating element. All right, we'll do 5 minutes and we'll check on it. Ooh, this is like a back and forth battle. And fries look soggy and disgusting. I agree. They look pretty bad. They don't look good at all. But the heating element was like at the very bottom, so I'm moving the tray up to the top rack of the oven. Hopefully that makes a difference. Fingers crossed it makes a difference, because I don't know what to do otherwise. I might just have to make mashed potatoes or something. All right, the air fryer is still going. It's got about 3 minutes on the chicken. I don't know if the chicken's gonna be done, but we'll take a look in about 3 minutes. But I've reached the point where I can't eat any more Cheetos either. I'm completely like, I'm donezo. Like I'm out. I don't have the stomach for it anymore. It's too powerful for me. It was too much. Were those potatoes from the raw potatoes you cut up? Yes, they were. Yeah, I moved them up to the highest, or to be closest to the heating element on the oven. So hopefully it heats up a little faster, because we're cooking them through the oven instead of the air fryer. Very nice, real fries. They're real fries if they come out okay. They're looking like mashed potatoes right now though, so we'll see. I'm not holding my breath for anything. But yeah, like I said, I can't get over the fact that I went into the DMV today, which is like probably the worst institution that I've ever like interacted with. The DMV is always a terrible experience for me. But yeah, I somehow pushed my way through 2 surprise exams, the sign test, the eye exam, and then the written test. And now I'm the proud owner of a motorcycle permit. I'm so ready to ride a scooter. I've wanted a scooter for so long. I think I've wanted a scooter ever since I had gone to college, because on college campus, I always seen like mopeds zip around, and I always wanted one for myself. And now I finally reached the stage in life where I have enough money to buy my own moped. So I'm ready. I think there's a moped on sale that I'm looking at. That's like I think it's like 30 minutes away from me, 30 to 50 minutes away from me. I'm probably gonna check it out this weekend, see if I can pick one up. Fun, congrats, thank you. It's been a long time coming. Honestly, I don't even know what I was thinking walking into the DMV expecting just to walk out with a permit. I should have known that they were gonna test me on motorcycle knowledge, which I have nothing, I have no motorcycle knowledge. I've never even seen a motorcycle in real life. Scooters are fun. Yeah, I know. I love scooters. Like they're so easy. You sit on them and you just twist and go. Like you don't gotta make it complicated. Like I already drive a manual car, and that's like almost too engaging. Like shifting gears is fun like for the first like year or so, but now I'm like it's a second nature. So like I'm not getting as much enjoyment out of it. So I'm hoping the scooter, brings some excitement back into my life. I think the air fryer is done. All right, this is the chicken. It's actually looking pretty good. What I want to do is I want to like break up the pieces a little bit, and then I want to put it in for a little longer. Yeah, because I got to flip it over. Because the top is cooked really well, but the bottom is like still a little wet. It's not crisped up. So we're gonna just mix these around, give them a little stir, a little shake. Honestly, for an overcrowded air fryer, I think they turned out pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they smell amazing. These smell fantastic. I'm really excited for the chicken. There we go. So that's the chicken. I'm gonna put it in the air fryer for some extra time, and then we'll see what we can get. I'll probably put it in for like another 10 minutes. We're gonna do 400 for 10. Start. And then we have like another 30 seconds on the fry. I'm like bouncing between the fries and the chicken. Looks nice. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back, Tofu. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing fine on this Monday. It's been a long day, but I'm ready for this meal prep to be done. I'm gonna take a peek at the fries. The fries are getting better. I think putting it at the top was probably the best strategy. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and get the onions ready. Because the interesting thing with this recipe is that they actually want you to kind of fry up the French fries in with some onions and bell peppers, but I didn't have bell peppers today. So we're just gonna shallow fry them, or not shallow fry them, but pan fry them with some onions. Which means we have to pull out the handy dandy induction stove. Dun, 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 dun. All y'all need to touch grass. Fair, fair. To be fair, these green onions have been outside. I would say that these are fairly grassy. Hey Sarumi, how's it going? It's good to see you. What are we making? We're making chicken. I think it's like chicken breast and French fries for our meal prep this week. Oh my god. Those Flamin' Hot Cheetos are like destroying my sinuses. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute so I can blow my nose without blowing out your ears, and then I'll come back. All right, I've returned. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I did have Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and they absolutely kicked my butt. I had these things, Flamin' Hot Sweet Carolina Reaper, and they're really good. Like I actually really like them, especially like the sweetness of it. But the spiciness is a little too much. It's kind of overwhelming for me. Like it's like punching me in the gut almost. Fries are starting to look good. Is that an induction burner? I have one and I love it, but it's so loud. I agree. It is loud, but I like it a lot. All right, so let me go ahead and get my my pan ready. Here we go. We have my legendary pan. Well, I haven't plugged it in yet. I can't plug it in because like, here's the thing. The circuitry in my apartment is pretty poor. So like if I plug in this induction stove and run the oven and run the air fryer, all power, like the breaker flips in the kitchen. So I have to wait for one of them to finish. I've never had them. How bussin' would you rate them? I like them a lot. I rate them a 4 because I can't handle the spicy. It's too spicy for me. But that's coming from someone who can't even really eat regular Flamin' Hot Cheetos. So if you actually have some level of spice tolerance, I would probably rate it at like a 7 or 8. They're pretty good. That's why I bought my butane burner. It kept getting picked up on the mic. That's fair. Yeah, I do have a gas burner, but I just hate using it. It's like the fumes. It smells kind of funky, and like it's really hard for me to dial in like the heat on it. So I tend to use the induction more often than not. But yeah, I feel like if I do a yogurt making stream, because I want to do one someday. If I make yogurt on stream, I'll definitely need to use the gas burner for that one. Hey Christina, how's it going? You says, off topic, but quick question. I'm trying to get back into drawing and working on making some emojis using bases I bought. Would you like one? Of course, I would love one. If you want to, no need to. You don't feel pressured to. But I appreciate the offer. Yeah, I'm not. I've always wanted to do art, but I've never been. I guess like, what's the word? Artistically inclined. I've never been good at drawing, and it's almost like. For me personally, it feels like it's a little, almost like it's too late to start, right? I'm like so behind, but art has always intrigued me. I feel the same way about dance. Like I really like dance. If you guys don't know, I am obsessed, absolutely obsessed with Dance Revolution. Dance Revolution is like one of my favorite arcade games of all time. And like, I wish I had a DDR machine. I just don't have one. So I go to the local arcade every once in a while just to play DDR. Yeah, like I can do DDR, but I can't actually dance. And they have this new game called like Dance Rush Stardom, where you start shuffling. You can shuffle to play the game. And I really want to pick that one up, but it looks hard. Welcome, Abby. How's it going? Hopefully your Monday is going well. We're doing a cooking stream today. We're making some chicken and fries today. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm offering, so you're welcome to accept. Thank you, thank you. No such thing as being too late to start. That's true. A lot of people say that. This is like, for me, it's like it's really intimidating. It's almost like there's a mental block, right? I get past the hurdle of like getting started. But you know, I'm doing a lot of other things that I'm excited for, so it's not on like my big priority list. But DDR is like absolutely one of my favorite games. Like, honestly, I was at my cousin's wedding last year, and it was a really fun time. And I don't know, something about it, because like I've never been in a dance group. Like in college, I really wanted to join, I just didn't have the time. But I think I was at the wedding, and during the wedding like party, I don't know, I was like throwing it down on the dance floor. I was busting a move. I was, you know, stanky leg, you know, fucking soldier boy. Sorry, I swore. Soldier boy and everywhere. I was pulling out all the stops. I was shuffling. I was getting my groove on, because I was, one, severely intoxicated, and two, really feeling myself. And like the next day, my cousin's mom, my aunt, right? But like the mother of the groom was like, man, you look like you were a professional dancer out there. I'm like, I was just so flattered. I was like, oh my God, people think I can dance? What? That absolutely blew my mind. It like made my weekend. Yeah, I haven't danced since, because I haven't drank enough to dance in a while. What stage of fries are we? Oh shoot, I have to check on the fries. I forgot about them. They're looking okay. I think the oven turned itself off, so I gotta turn it back on. All right, I was big on DDR as a kid too. Yeah, I think DDR is just like, it's just so fun. It's so nice to play DDR and just like get into the flow state. The flow state is so fun, where like you're just hitting notes and your body's moving. It just feels great. Daishima says, I've tried to get into art a few times, and you can at any time, but for me, you gotta pick what your focus is. And for you, I assume it's cooking. Yeah, I just really like cooking. I think when I started the cooking streams, I wasn't really good. I mean, even today, I'm not like amazing at cooking, but like I can really clearly see how much better I've gotten at cooking over time, and it makes me excited to cook. I really look forward to like cooking and doing these streams. And the bonus, like the little cherry on top, is I actually have something for the whole week. So like it's a win-win for everybody, I think. Art is a huge time sink. I agree. But what's nice about art though is like what you can do is when you're doing art, you can actually listen and like watch other people's streams while you're doing art. Like for me, like I do a lot of video editing, right? And when you video edit, you can't really listen to anything else, because you have to listen for the sounds. You have to listen to like the dialogue, and you have to edit to that dialogue. And like you don't really get those opportunities to like have a stream on the background and actually listen to it and pay attention to it. while you're editing. And like I think art is a really good kind of balance of like working on something that you have while also being able to, you know, consume like other VTuber content, for example. LB be doing the stanky leg. Oh, you know it. I was stanky legging all over that dance floor. I was boogie woogieing. I was laying my life on the line on that dance floor, I swear. You live with people, right? Do they taste your cooking? Yes, I do have roommates. Do they taste my cooking? Not very often. Not my meal prep stuff, but I think like on those, I did like a katsudon cooking stream. Like when I make a big meal or like, you know, chicken parmesan streams, like if I make like a dinner, I'll make some for myself and my roommates. I find I can do lo-fi for most types of video editing, but not stream. Yeah, streams are, it's a little too distracting and it's like really hard to like, you know, sync stuff up when you're editing. But yeah, I really wish I had some sort of thing that I could work on while I was listening to other people's streams. I remember seeing your DDR tweets and I was like, bro, you got the moves? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I dropped I think a YouTube short / TikTok about my DDR addiction. And like the person playing DDR in that short is actually me. I was busting it down on that DDR pad. Huge dork, I love it. Thank you, thank you. I just get really excited about these things. Gotta do that sometime? Yeah, I should. I wish I had someone IRL to share my cooking with someday. That's true. But I mean, at least you can hone your craft until you get to that day, right? For me, it's like, I'm still an amateur. At least I still consider myself to be an amateur in the kitchen. And so like, there's a level of like, what's it called? Like hesitation I have to share the food that I make with people because like, it's not perfect. But like, I mean, I don't know, I guess it's the thought that counts, right? All right, let me take a peek at the fries here. Oh, the fries are looking good. Let's take a look at the chicken. Looks like the chicken should be done now too. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, crispy chicken. All right, I think the chicken's done. I'm gonna leave it in the air fryer just so it stays warm. But everything is looking good. It smells great. I'm excited. This is gonna be a good meal prep for the week. I've been cooking almost 100% of my own food for like 4 years. I'm fairly confident in most stuff, but I've been branching out to new types of food lately. Yeah, I feel like cooking is like one of like the disciplines where like there's an infinite number of possibilities. Like, despite how like disgusted I am with like Food Wars and Shokugeki no Soma, I think that show really highlighted to me like how much variety and like different areas of cooking there are, and how like you can really branch out and perfect. Like, there's always something to strive towards in cooking. I don't know. It's really cheesy that I got inspired to cook by a dumb anime, but it's the truth here. Mew says, I'd say I'm intermediate in the kitchen. It's really satisfying to make something delicious. Exactly. It's always nice to make something yourself. That looks good. Thank you, thank you. Food Wars is so goofy. I agree. Food Wars is like, it's just so like lewd, and I really don't vibe with the lewd, but like it's so hard to see past because it's past all the lewdness because it's all in your face, right? And so like honestly, when I'm watching Food Wars, I feel like disgusted with myself, but I'm really only there to watch like the food and the cooking process. So that's how it is for me, unfortunately. If your food doesn't make people orgasm their clothes off, you need to go back to training. That's the moral of the story, apparently. All right, I'm gonna pull the fries out. So now that the chicken is done cooking, I'm gonna start heating up the stove here, and we're gonna start whipping up some of these veggies. I'm gonna set it on a 4. I want to hit it with some cooking spray, and I think we should be good. My favorite cooking channel is Mythical Kitchen because they have so much fun with food. Yeah, I feel like having fun with food is probably the most important thing, I think. A lot of people strive for like the perfect flavor, but for me it's like, it's not really about the final product, but the journey, the learning, and like also at the end of the day, like for me, I really like the efficiency, right? That's why I do the meal prep, where like you just do so much at once, and you have to like, you can express a little bit of creativity in how you turn a normal recipe and try to adapt it for something that fits the meal prep, because you have to, you know, store it for so long. You have to take into consideration, sauces and like the level of crispiness, because you want the food to still taste good by the time you get to your last meal prep container. Because I think that's the hardest part, because the longer the food stays in the fridge, the honestly, the less tasty it gets, right? So finding ways to preserve the flavor and the texture of the food that you make is like really, really fun for me, trying to find ways to work around traditional recipes to make it easier for meal prep. All right, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go in with some of these onions. There we go. We're gonna let these sweat a little bit. We want them to caramelize. I'm not cooking human flesh, but also welcome joy, question mark. The science of food is fascinating, yeah. The thing I see all the time is the Maillard reaction, right? That stuff blows my mind, like how people discovered the Maillard reaction. All right, I think we're almost done. The last part of the recipe is just sauteing these onions, mixing in some seasoning, and then kind of just mixing it up with the fries. Look at that. I think the recipe had like honey in here. So we're gonna add some honey. We're gonna add some salt, pepper, just normal seasonings. I think we can probably add paprika too. But let's go in with some pepper. Call me Light, that's my name on Twitch. I just did a cooking stream with 2 VTuber friends and it was just pure chaos. Oh, that's awesome. I'll definitely have to check you out. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, I'm just doing a meal prep stream today, trying to cook food for the whole week. This is gonna serve as my dinners for the rest of this week. But welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Monday so far. I don't do formal food prep, but I do make big batches and slowly eat over the week. Yeah, I mean that's another approach too, right? I like the idea of having my food in Tupperware ready to go. It for some reason tickles my brain. So that's like the only way I can convince myself to cook so much at once. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add fries. Let me grab the fries from the oven. They're looking way better. They look less soggy and gross. Like they're not perfect, but they're more of the way there than they were before. Here we go. They're a little sticky, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get. Oh shoot, not the aluminum foil. Aluminum. Oh shoot, it's getting hot, huh? All right, this is gonna be a slow process, but we'll make it there eventually. We're gonna lose a lot of potatoes along the way. But this is probably the last time I ever try to make homemade French fries. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just doing potato wedges next time. This is so difficult. I've lost so many French fry buddies along the way. There we go. Yeah, just go in there. Oh my, this is an absolute mess. I've lost like half a potato stuck to the aluminum. All right. I think that's enough for me. I don't know if it's worth salvaging any of the other fries. Goodness. All right, yeah. That's enough fries for me. There we go. For me, it's Tuesday. Oh, I see. Born in America, but I'm in Japan right now, just chilling with more VTuber friends, and it feels like having 4 p.m. pet dogs, even though there are only 6 people here. Oh, 40 million? I see. Well, that's awesome. Hopefully you're enjoying Japan. I've only been to Japan once during the pre-pandemic. I was in Japan right as the pandemic was breaking out, but I'm glad I was there because like all the tourist attractions were empty. So it was really good for photo opportunities. You're just using the wrong tools for it. Foil sticks too much, and you get pan mats and similar. Ah, I see. All right, well, this is enough for me. the recipe had honey in it, but I really don't want to add honey. I think this is fine. I think we're just gonna stick with this. Yeah. All right, this is gonna be our chips, I guess, for our chicken and chips. Almost done. We're almost there. I'm gonna pull this off the heat, and then we're gonna start trying to prep our meal prep containers. There are a lot of vending machines here, and I mean a lot. I think for me, a lot of like my most fun, my fun memories are from Japan is actually just exploring like convenience store food options. I would like go into a convenience store and just stare at all the food options they have. And I'd be in awe because like we don't have any of that stuff in America. Like it's so convenient and it's like, it's actually good food. It's like not junk. And that's like a rare sight here. Especially for a convenience store. So much of cooking is a way, and the way is easier to do something. Fancy cooking tools do help. I see. Yeah, I think next time I'm just gonna stick with the air fryer. Making fries and potato wedges in the air fryer is so easy. I think I'll do that next time. But lesson learned. We know what to do next time. And that's the whole point of cooking, right? Learning each step of the way. Alrighty, well, with all that excitement done with, let's get some meal prep containers, shall we? Let's get this food ready to go. Here are my generic meal prep containers. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna portion out the fries first, and then we'll add in the chicken afterwards. I'm going to Japan next year. I'm very excited. Oh, that's awesome, Sammy. Yeah, I bet you'll love it. I loved every second I was there. I wish I was there longer, but unfortunately, I had to come back to make money at my job. Yeah, I am a slave to capitalism. It's the reality of things. Here we go. What do people say? Ugh, working for money? Cringe. Is that what? That's what people say nowadays, right? Cringe. Alright. The fry spread is pretty uneven, but that's okay. There's like no fries in this one. Yeah, I think next time potato wedges will be the move. This one has a lot. I can just redistribute the fry redistribution center. All right, I think that's fair. I'll try one. I'll try this one because it's soggy. Get over here. I will say the fry that I have created is mid. It is mid. LB just moved to Japan with me? I wish I could. I hear it's like a nightmare for foreigners to find apartments to rent in Japan though. And I don't think I've reached the level of financial success that I would like to have in order to allow me to move as easily. All right, here we go. Look at that. Beautiful, crispy chicken. This air fryer stuff does wonders. Like the air fryer is an absolute beast of a kitchen gadget. I gotta find more recipes that use the air fryer. This is so easy. There we go, look at that. Look at all them chickens. Poor Paul. It's okay. Paul will be my source of protein for the next week. There we go. Look at that. Alrighty, that is the meal prep. Not as exciting as the other meal preps. I think the meal prep last week I really liked. Last week's meal prep was chicken and fajita rice, and that stuff was amazing. I was like looking forward to eating every day. It was fantastic. I feel bad for kids that are born in 2020 to 2023. Daishima says trying to escape Burgerland. Yeah, the Burgerland. We're trapped in the land of burgers. Want to be in Japan for the tea industry, not just to be a weeb. Weeb is a bonus. That's fair. That's fair. I just want to go to Japan for the arcades. I feel like being in close proximity to like convenient and healthy food and arcades would increase my overall life satisfaction. Looks good. Thank you, Roxy. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is the meal prep for this week. A little on the sparser side, but that's totally okay. Throw this in here, and I will close these up, and we can start wrapping up the stream. It's been a wild ride. I think I had too much spicy food for this stream. But you live and you learn. Next time, no spicy food ever. Lesson learned, never eat spicy food. If you learn anything from today's stream, just never eat spicy food. It destroys you. Albie is about to spend all his money on FGO Arcade. You bet. Actually, no. If you guys don't know, I'm actually like, I'm very financially, what's the word? Financially literate. My savings rate is really high, so I'm actually like a really big saver, which is actually really frustrating because I have a hard time spending money. It's like a lot of people are spenders, but I kind of wish I was, because every time I spend money, I have immense guilt that I'm not spending it well, and it's something that I have to work to overcome. Right? It's a little tricky. I feel like it's something that only therapy can solve. But it is one of my my woes. It's like if my money isn't in my 401k, then it's not being used correctly. So like for me, it's like, oh boy, another paycheck. I want to put as much of it as I humanly can, like possibly can, into my retirement account. I'm like, how does that help me? I won't have access to that money for like 40 years. So like, it's a struggle. It's like, I think it's a scarcity mindset. Like when you grow up with less than others, like you just like, you're in the mode of like, oh, I never want to be in that place again. And so now that I actually make money, I'm like, none of this is for me, it's for future me. But then by then I'm gonna be too old to use it, so it's the catch-22. My brain just works in weird ways. All right, meal prep is put away. So let's go ahead and bring you guys back to the desktop, and I'll wrap up the stream. Sammy says, I'm a spender. I wish I could spend money guilt-free. It feels really bad. Like I get like my stomach, or what's it like? You get a pit in your stomach when you spend money, and it's not a good feeling. It's a very specific problem. Yeah, let me take you guys back to the OG setup, and then we'll chat for a bit. Alrighty, back into our base of operations. Let me go ahead and walk back out. I gotta turn off that camera before it, because actually one of the biggest things that happens with these cooking streams is that like I always forget to turn off this camera, and it just like runs all night, and like it overheats. So I'm turning it off now, and I'll hop back over to the base station. Alrighty, let's switch scenes, shall we? We'll go over to the, where's my just chatting screen? Chatting, let's go. And I gotta switch out my microphone too. Alright. One sec. Testing. We are now back in our Quispy microphone setup. Let me connect everything back up, and then we should be good to go. Let me get the chat up on the computer here. Mew says, I legit went to therapy for that problem. Yeah, I feel like I need to go to therapy for that problem. It's like a very like specific thing that I think therapy can actually help me get through. It is tricky. Daishima says, I don't have too much in my Roth IRA, but I have a lot in my normal brokerage account that I still have access to. That's good. That's good. You're doing better than most, which is nice. Mew says, I would feel just as guilty about buying myself a chocolate bar as I would about buying a PS5. Yes, exactly. Like, it took me a long time to convince myself that it was okay to buy organic food. It's like such a small thing, but like it was a really big mental leap for me to get through. And it was nice. Like now I feel like I'm treating myself when it comes to food. And it feels good because like even if you're buying organic, it's still not as expensive as eating out every day. Rolling Porcupine says, I live in Asia. I love spicy food. I wish I grew up with more spicy food in my diet, because then I wouldn't be such a wimp when it comes to flaming hot Cheetos. Sammy says it's because I'm still my parents' money. When I get my own job, I'm saving every penny. Yeah, it's a very different mentality when you're when you're spending someone else's money. The next meal you ought to make is some curry. I'll have to think about how to adapt it into to meal prep, because I haven't even made curry for myself normally. I'll probably have to do that first and then figure out how I want to implement it in meal prep. It probably wouldn't be that bad. It's just I just don't know how to even get started with that, you know? Yeah, like for me, I work in a workplace where like you get yearly bonuses. Every time I get the bonus, I don't see a cent of that. My bonus instantly goes into my Roth IRA account. Gone, evaporated. And I don't know, for some reason it makes me feel better. But then I also like, everyone's happy that they got their bonus, they're buying new stuff, and I'm like, well, I got a bonus, but I'm not seeing any of it. So yeah, I'm on the crazy end of the spectrum. Like I feel like for me, I view like my financial situation as like, what's it called, like security. And when I spend money, I feel like I'm losing security. It's a very, very interesting, right? I always thought it was peculiar that I react to money in this way, but I don't know. It's my life. It's how I be sometimes. It's so dang easy if you know how to make soup. Yeah, well the problem is I don't know how to make soups. Daishima says the only way I've liked making curry is a pressure cooker. Oh, I don't have a pressure cooker though. Still thinking about mapo tofu meal prep sometime. I think it's better as it sits in the fridge. That's true too. I actually really like mapo tofu. I need to do that. See, because for me, like today's stream was all about revenge against Paul. Paul, he laughed in my face and spit at me during that password game, and we got our revenge. I'll be eating bits of Paul throughout the week, and then next week we'll figure something out. He says I didn't actually have enough to be putting in savings like that and investing for a long time. I was just paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, living paycheck to paycheck is like a really scary thought for me, which is why like I don't think I could ever quit my full-time job. I really like VTubing, but yeah, this is something that VTubing means a lot to me, and it's really fun. And I put a lot of like energy and a decent amount of money into it, but like it's not something that I would ever give up my security for, I think. Mapo tofu sounds so good. Yeah, I actually have never made mapo tofu. Oh my goodness, mapo tofu. I feel like it'd be a great new dish to try, but also like I think it could really help me work towards developing my spice tolerance to the point where I can eat a flaming hot Cheeto without crying. How about that? That would be a milestone for me. What an achievement. Eating a flaming hot Cheeto without crying. That's on my bucket list. Just get a pot, pile it in with veggies and simmer and boil for a few hours or so, and then add your spices. Ah, I see. To be fair though, doing that on stream sounds really boring. To simmer a pot for hours on end on stream, like you can only just chat for so long. I'd have to do something like with my hands, I think. A good place to start? Yeah, definitely a good place to start, especially if I can customize the amount of heat in it myself. Yeah, definitely something that I can probably start working towards too. Yeah, with that, we did do our meal prep today. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna start wrapping up stream here as I recover from my spicy ramen and my spicy Cheetos. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm still streaming 2 more times this week. We are doing a collab with Faye Midway on Wednesday. We're doing a VTuber face-off where I don't know what the stakes are, but there are going to be stakes. We're going to be challenging each other, and the best VTuber will come on top. So place your bets. I highly advise you place your bets with me, and we'll see who wins. And then on Friday, it should be. I think this time for sure, it should be the final stream in our Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon Gaiden run. We were oh so close last time, but I didn't have the energy to keep going. But I think it's actually feasible to finish in this next stream. So that will be on Friday at 6. VTuber Face Off is Wednesday at 8 Eastern, all Eastern time. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on other socials here. I think I did create a Threads. I'm not really using it that much, but I do have one if you guys are interested. But you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I also have a Discord. If you guys are interested in hanging out offline or have any suggestions for the stream, I'm always down to take those over there. Pressure cook curry takes about 2 hours, including prep. Oh, that's pretty good. Stay dangerous. Absolutely. Thank you for streaming. Thank you guys for coming. It's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Loving Thread, actually. I really need to get into it. Like I'm really an amateur when it comes to like Twitter and like social media in general. So it's a little scary for me, honestly. But I think I just have to bite the bullet and get into it. Threads is great. Yeah, the thing is like I just don't even know how to find people to follow, right? Like, how are you guys finding people to follow? Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I'll probably have to figure something out. We'll see. Alrighty. That's gonna be it for tonight. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday. If not, have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Oh, there are VTuber networking threads? I had no idea. I'll have to look for those. Alright, well, thank you for the advice. I'll try that out. Catch you later.